Welcome everyone, it's Steve Smith again over at Mercedes Benz of Scottsdale. Listen, I'm super excited today. I'm here to talk to you about the 2018 Mercedes Benz GT Roadster. This car is awesome. Everybody's been talking about the GT Coupe. Now it's top down. It's absolutely gorgeous. Got a few features I want to tell you about. Let's start with the front look of it. You notice the grille has been changed from 2017. This is now in the family of the GT4, which just came out. All racing power, 469 horsepower, twin turbo V8, handcrafted. Nothing's better than this. The race pedigree is awesome, off the charts in DTM over in Germany, and it's just been winning in the reviews over and over in all of the trade magazines. Let me tell you, it also has the 3-stage AMG ESP, which is our traction control. Each wheel individually monitored by the braking system to give you independent control of each wheel as you're stopping, as you're braking, as you're cornering. It is fantastic, this system. Driving this car is supreme. Let's talk about some of the features. Guess what? You know this, if you know Mercedes, that means it has Distronic. So guess what? That is your adaptive cruise. Will keep you 1, 2, or 3 car lengths away from the cars in front of you. Also will help you to brake if the car in front of you begins to brake. Also has cross traffic and pedestrian recognition. Will recognize anything over 4 feet crossing your path. Also cross traffic. If someone begins to drive across your brow, again, the Distronic will recognize that car, will brake the vehicle for you. Awesome. But let's talk about the brakes. Let's talk about some other things, because this is a high performance vehicle. It performs extremely well. Cross steel brakes, titanium wheels. You have an option of a carbon fiber trim package, aluminum panels. That means the wheel wells, the hood, the trunk, those features are all aluminum, lightweight, keep this car super fast. As well as with the suspension and the exhaust. My favorite is the exhaust, because once you press the button to adjust it, it's pretty much like a straight through exhaust. The sound is incredible. So now you've got less drag on your engine, you've got a lot more performance. This car is going to perform in the 0 to 60 below 4 seconds. You're looking at probably about 3.9 seconds. There's a couple other things that are unique to the GT I wanted to talk to you about. 7-speed multi-clutch transmission designed specifically by AMG for the AMGs. It is as close as you can get to a shifter, but it's electronic. So it shifts very smooth and very quickly, faster than any human being can shift. But guess what they've added? Now you have the limited slip differential. So now you have independent wheel monitoring and anti-slip fixed in with the limited slip. So when you're really pushing it hard in the corners, it resists the temptation for the wheels to break traction. This car is a monster on the track. Let's talk about some Mercedes things that we're accustomed to. Heated and ventilated seats. You know, you expect nothing less on a Mercedes. Voice control navigation, you're gonna have that. Couple favorite buttons here for me. One is the M button, that is the manual mode. When you're using the paddle shifters, longer shifts, right? You're gonna rev higher and longer, and that's when that traction control is gonna begin to kick in and hold that traction in corners, and when you're really barreling down the road, particularly on the track. Really nice feature that you would use all of the time. So this car is also going to have the blind spot assist in your rearview mirrors, but it's also going to have the lane keeping. You're driving down the road, begin to drift in one side or the other, it will brake the wheels on the opposite side to move you back into center of the lane. Really nice features, no less than what you'd expect from Mercedes. You're also going to have the touchpad here. Remember, you have 2 redundancies. You're going to have the controller, which controls everything in the command system here, which is going to be your navigation, your radio, your phone, and any multimedia type things you would have plugged in through the USB, for example, like an iPod or something like that, or your phone if you didn't use Bluetooth, or if you wanted to use Apple CarPlay. Touchpad does the same thing, but you can also use that if you're more accustomed to the touchpad. So you got a couple of different redundancies. There's a button here that I don't advise novices using. It says off, but it shows a pair of tracks there in a picture of a vehicle. That turns off your ESP, which is your traction control. If you're a pro and you have confidence driving a high performance vehicle without traction control and you like drifting, that would be the button that you use. If you're not a pro, I suggest never touch that button. Okay, here's the modes. You have comfort, you have sport, you have sport plus, and you have the I button. I is individual, so if you want to cross individual steering, or excuse me, comfort steering, but in sport mode, or you want to have sport steering but ride around in comfort mode on the street, you can adjust those under the I button, which is the individual. Other than that, you'll have comfort, you'll have sport, and sport plus. Sport plus being the most aggressive mode. The GT Roadster is one of the fastest tops to open in the industry. So not only do you have this gorgeous car, you have this beautiful top that opens rapidly. So if it begins to rain and you're on the road, if you're driving less than 30 miles an hour, this top will open and close while you're driving. Let's show you how it operates. Now that's fast. And the windows come up. You've just seen it, folks. This is it, 2018 GT Roadster convertible. Absolutely gorgeous. This one's black, black, triple black. Here is your wing. This comes up at about 60 or so miles an hour. It's going to give you more downforce. It's absolutely beautiful. Nice touch to the vehicle. Look at the LED lights, the way they fit in the tailpipe. It's absolutely gorgeous. All right, moving down a little bit here. These are your bumpers, integrated tailpipes here. And again, we talked about the exhaust note, being able to press the button and get full exhaust throaty note coming out of this vehicle. And it sounds absolutely incredible. Let's talk about the trunk. You know, convertibles are notorious for having very little space in the trunk. But as you see, we have a full set of golf clubs back here, so you can get at least one set back here. Really incredible. Mercedes thinks about just about everything. This car is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I believe it's probably going to end up being a collector's item. They're going to build these, but I think a lot of people are going to really, really love these cars for a long time. Come to us, take a look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Ask for Steve Smith. I'd love to take you for a test drive.
I ain't know what you